I think some of the biggest challenges are actually kind of tied together if you really look at the way things are related. So if we start with homelessness, that's a social-economic issue, but it's also an individual issue. And here in Mount Vernon, we are very fortunate to have had a city council and mayor who have initiated a program to embed a social worker in with the police department. And that social worker goes out and tries to help people who are having issues with homelessness, substance abuse, and other challenges to find services. I'm a strong proponent of that and would actually like to see that expanded. I'm the daughter of a police officer, and I understand the idea of compassionate care for our citizenry. But when we looked at homelessness, it's impacted by our what we're calling a housing crisis. I hate that word, housing crisis, but it's the idea that we have a shortage in housing, not only in low income, but in moderate income. And how we can address that as a city council is to create zoning and codes and plans to make that kind of development attractive to housing developers. I serve on the South Kincaid Sub-Area Plan Advisory Group, and we're looking at areas within from Kincaid South to section from I-5 to the river, to find places that may be suitable to find either market value or low-income housing. And again, that all relates to how we want our city to look and how we want people to live here, which again goes back to all the redevelopment planning. Part of that is also transportation. I served as the chair of the committee that had publicized to our citizenry the 2/10 of a sorry, I just totally blanked. 0.2% of, we're gonna raise $1.3 million a year basically to pay for roads. We went from 8.5% to 8.7% in our tax. And why I like that so much.
Sorry, it's time.
Oh, okay. Sorry, 2 minutes. I'll tell you later.